Namaste, beloved. I'm Akasha, and welcome back to my channel, Akashic Song. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in, for hanging out with me, and being a part of this little spiritual healing journey that I'm on, and hopefully am connecting with you all on your journeys. I didn't really plan. I didn't really plan to make a video right now. I was just taking a little work break, and I realized that I got my Witch's Moon subscription box a couple days ago, and I hadn't opened it yet. So I thought it might be cool to open this and share what some of the items are for the month of April, and yeah, like maybe how I may be using them in my practice, in my ritual. Likely, I mean, I don't know what is in here, but since we're past the spring equinox, likely the next ritual I will do will be for Beltane, May 1st. So we'll see if what's in here is applicable, but either way, or maybe I do the next full moon, something on the full moon. I am having some Heal All tea by Dr. Morse. You can go to that website. I am gonna do a favorite witchy things, and this will probably be one of them because I drink it every day. It is Dr. Morse, doctor, like, you know, DR, M-O-R-S-E, Dr. Morse's, and this is the Heal All tea. It's really great for detoxing, cleansing the internal organs, that kind of thing. So usually about mid-morning is when I'll have some type of healing tea, or I don't know, some other type of tea. I usually have coffee first thing in the morning, and then I'll have tea early afternoon. So let's get into here and let's see what we got to enhance our practice. Okay. So this is what it looks like when you first open it. It's always well packaged, which I appreciate. And let me also say, one of the things I love about the Witch's Moon subscription box is that they use very eco-friendly packaging. So there's always, like, let me take some of this top stuff off so you can see. They always use this brown paper stuff that can be recycled. The candles are always in like I already know this is a candle, is in these brown paper bag type of things. And then I usually just reuse their like organza baggies that have crystals and stuff in them. And I find something to do with this little stretchy cord usually. So I really love that they're not like super heavy on landfill items or packing in their boxes. So let's see. Ooh, they gave us a card. They've been doing this a lot recently, which I do kind of like. It's they'll do an oracle card, and it says usually on the paper that they spend some time meditating on each box and deciding which oracle cards to put in a particular box. And I mean, I don't know what all the other cards are because they always use a different deck, but I find it really fascinating that a lot of times the oracle card does actually pertain to something going on in my life. So I shared that before. Sometimes if you find a good connection with a creator, it can really help out your journey as you're going along when you get their boxes and stuff, that their offerings tend to align with certain things you're dealing with and can really be like a natural support. So let's see what this box is about, and then I'll read what that card is. So this is the Goddess Collection. The Goddess, you can't read that. I don't know why I'm doing that. The Goddess Collection. And In a world where chaos and darkness can easily infiltrate our lives, we call upon the representations of the goddess and sacred feminine to introduce a sense of nurturing and personal power into our reality. This sense of kind nature is a quality that we believe sets magical folk apart from others. This resides within our ability to foster empathy, understand situations from all points of perception, and connect with the seen and unseen in ways that correspond with divinity. The exclusive custom and handmade items within this collection represent the truly magical path we all work to create along the way. Join us as we work with the energies of the goddess to empower and bolster this beautiful transformation. I love this. I'm just reading. Let us all wait for her. Let us sing for her. Let us sing for the goddess, so that seeing us ready, she might come. I pray to her, who is the mother of all, and ask her presence today. Ooh, I'm gonna murder this name. Sisawir Sirith. Sirith. Sorry, but that's really beautiful. That's a really beautiful little poem. Okay, so let's see what we got. We got this adorable card that I showed you. Intuition. Intuition is the messenger of your destiny. Follow it. And it's got a cat, which of course is so sacred to me in my practice. And it's got the wings of Ma'at for balance, and the third eye. I also associate this with an image of Bast as well, which again, she's my first mother. So this is really sweet. Actually, I think it is supposed to be Bast because it's got a lapis lazuli right by the heart chakra, which that's what my Bast statue has. Let me see what it says. And then we'll move on to the other items. I'm just curious about it. Ooh, I'm getting excited about what's in here. Personalized oracle reading. We have meditated and selected a card from the Medicine Woman Oracle deck by Catherine Maillard to place inside your box. This card and the synchronicities that it holds was meant for you and speak to the pressing realities in your world. Each medicine woman relates to a teaching found in the ancestral wisdom and carries a medicine and a totem. The presence of a medicine woman in a spread or one card pull will guide you on the path to restoring awareness of the great goddess and awaken you to the wisdom of Mother Earth. I love that. One thing that I have been working on is furthering my clairvoyance and just deepening my work with that particular psychic ability. And so I think this is very fitting to just really like ground down into my intuition and to listen to myself a lot more, to continue feeding myself spiritually, energetically, physically, in ways that will continue to keep my third eye open and radiating and welcoming all of the information that I need to see more clearly. So that's really lovely. I'll put this on my altar and use it as a part of my meditation. Let's see what else we got. I'm spilling tea everywhere. Let me take a minute to say a thing that I never say because it makes me feel awkward. But if you enjoy my content and you enjoy connecting with me and my journey and sharing here in this little space, feel free to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and you can share with others who are on their spiritual journeys, and we can all continue to grow together. It does help my little channel here to grow, and I just want to be available to spread messages of spiritual empowerment and awakening and journeying our own individual beautiful paths here on this planet as much as possible. So feel free to share if this kind of content inspires you. Okay, next we've got some artwork for our books of shadows and our grimoire. This is symbols of the goddess. So it's just lots of really beautiful symbols that are associated with divine feminine energy. This would be really good. I actually have a section in my grimoire. I can do a flip through of that soon, but I have a section in there where I keep all of these cards. Or I mean, I have a book where I keep all of these cards, and one of the sections are symbols related to the past. So some of the symbols here are the apple, which is for knowledge and possibility. Asaze Yaduru, which is an earth guardian. That looks like an Adinkara symbol, which I like that they incorporated some African imagery as well. The lotus for purity, the flower of life for oneness. There's the queen bee for empowerment. I love bees. Let's see, there's the star of Ishtar. So these are really cool. There's lots of little symbols that you could use these to empower your spell magic. Oh my gosh, you could use these to empower your magic by adding some of these symbols to your spell work in like by writing them on a petition paper, including them on your candle, carving them in your candle. I like to do things like that just to help really add another element of magic to your spell work. And I work with the goddess pretty much exclusively. I have been opening myself up more to bring in the energy of the divine masculine, just to make sure I have balance in my practice. But so far, there has not been divine masculine energy coming towards me. So it would seem that this is still my predominant path, which I'm fine with. What's this one? Oh, this is pretty. This is very pretty. I love pretty stuff, and I love roses. Roses are my favorite flower next to stargazer lilies, which unfortunately, I cannot keep stargazer lilies in the house anymore because they are toxic to cats. So I have not had stargazer lilies in my home in 5 years. So it's okay. But so I get lots of roses, and the kitties like to eat the little blossom, the leaves that fall off, and everybody gets to breathe and be okay. So I'm at peace with it. I love roses. And actually red roses were my mom's favorite too. So it's been a really sweet tribute to put red roses on my ancestor altar. So I'll read this poem. I call to the divine, the goddess within, to merge and blend the great feminine. Oh, steer my thoughts, capture my words, dispel of hatred, of anger, of strangled cords. For upon the altar I lay my intent to find understanding, find trust, to stop the torment. May I be filled with love, with empathy and health. May I see all sides and learn to let live. I call to the divine, follow me to the herd. No, wait, what? It's the writing is so pretty. Ah, I got it. I call to the divine, allow me to be heard, to merge and blend the great feminine. So mote it be. That's really pretty. It's written really well. It just has very beautiful script, and it tripped me up a little. So this is definitely something, actually this might be something that I would frame and hang over my altar. I will talk soon about a new feminine energy that has come towards me, but it's been since November, actually, since the 1 year of my mom's passing, when I got a visitation from Mother Mary, and I was really quite shocked by that because I have never worked with Mother Mary, but I've always been, you know, I was raised Christian. I was christened, so I was also raised in both the Catholic Church and the, I don't know what you call it, like New Age churches. So I have both a connection to both of those paths. And so I've always had a soft spot for both Yeshua, or I should say all, Yeshua, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene. And so I thought Mary Magdalene might be coming through to work with me, but it was Mother Mary, which, let me just reveal, how wild is this? How beautiful is this? This is so gorgeous. And the first thing I thought, I was talking to you all and I looked down and I saw this and I said, well, yeah, because I'm finally opening up to working with Mother Mary. And I just kind of set a little invitation in my heart that if she was coming through and wanting to work with me on, like, you know, I do have some, I'm dealing with a lot of, I'm still processing grief from losing my mother, and, or I should say my mother's transition. And so it would make sense that a very divine mother figure is coming through to bring me some comfort and to help me kind of move into the next phase of my life, being mothered by other mothers, you know, now that my mother has stepped into the next phase of her journey. So that is the energy that I get. I know maybe some people see something else. I also saw Yemaja, which is also another goddess, not goddess, but divine feminine energy in my practice. So yeah, this is gorgeous. I will definitely be putting this in my book of shadows. The divine feminine exists within us all as an essential vibrational energy within the universe. The divine feminine represents life through sensuality, creation, and renewal, healing through acceptance, forgiveness, and growth, wisdom through intuition, curiosity, and creativity, connection through nurturing, empathy, and oneness. These qualities complement the culturally reinforced masculine energies of action, vitality, strength, endurance, assertiveness, logic, fortitude, and status. That is gorgeous. I don't know who did this artwork, but it's really beautiful. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Oh my God. Woo! Wow. This is fancy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it quite yet, but some ideas are starting to percolate. A goddess figurine, and it's made out of wood. It's got some nice weight to it, so it's wooden. It's not really heavy, but I can tell it's real wood. It's real wood. It's a goddess figure. It's got a little crescent moon at the top here. I have one of these in metal, but it's much smaller. This is cool. This is a really nice piece to have in a box like this. This might be something that I would put out during my Sabbath celebration. So when Beltane comes, I usually concentrate my energy on connecting with the Fae realm, but there's no reason why I wouldn't also put this out and, you know, kind of decorate it with flowers and kind of make it really beautiful. I could also see this being a strong image for fertility. If you work with, if you do fertility magic, and fertility isn't just about conceiving a child, it would be conceiving anything that you're looking for in your life. So creative growth, new work or financial growth, anything that you are looking to take from conception, right? Conception to manifestation. Fertility work is also good for that. So I could see this being a really cool totem to work with for fertility work. That is cool. Wow. I want to read a little bit about that. I won't read everything because we'll be here for an hour, and I know you guys don't want to sit here for all of that. Okay. Hand-carved goddess totem. We are truly thrilled to finally introduce our goddess totem within this very sacred collection of items, hand-carved to represent the embodiment of the goddess This totem should be displayed on your altar or used as the centerpiece of a new working. As I said, the mother of all, or goddess, has been depicted with 1,000 different shapes, forms, and identities since the beginning of civilization. She is the true summation of all other goddesses and contains the key to the mysteries. The list of what the goddess represents would fill volumes of tomes, leaving her impression as the all-consuming and all-offering presence in our lives that can feed and nurture the yearning soul. May this goddess totem bring you back to your core values and priorities. May she fill your rituals with light and guidance, bringing you closer to your most authentic purpose and higher self. You know what this would also be good for? If you are somebody who works with the divine feminine as an archetype and not necessarily a specific deity, like if you don't work with personified deity, this would be great. If you don't want to buy a statue that is of a very specific goddess, something like this would be wonderful. And there was a time when I had kind of like a totem like this as my goddess figurine on my altar. And as I changed, or as I, grew into working with other goddesses, I would just kind of cleanse the energy, drape it in a different color, and invite the new goddess that I was working with into sharing this energy. And that way you don't have to, buy so many statues and things of that nature, which I think is a great way to, be frugal, but also care about the planet, because then what do you do? That's something I kind of want to talk about too. Like, what do you do with all of your, spiritual items that you're no longer using because you are now doing different kind of work, or you're working with different deities? Like, what do you do with those items? I have several statues that I keep in, a protective place, but I'm not working with them right now. And I don't know, well, should I just keep these forever in case they come back into my practice, or should I cleanse them and give them to Goodwill that somebody else might, be looking for that exact thing? So yeah, that's something to kind of dig into as well. Okay, and then again, we got a little organza bag. We got our crystal. We always get a crystal. Rose quartz. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. I love rose quartz. I've said it before. This is one of my favorite crystals. It just fills me with so much warmth. And I literally have a rose quartz shaped, or heart-shaped bowl made out of rose quartz, full of rose quartz pieces. So this will be added to that. I just started to have so many pieces of rose quartz that just showed up from friends, from boxes, just shopping, or somebody gifted to me. And so I was like, I need to consolidate all of my rose quartz into one beautiful bowl. And they're on my altar because, again, I work with the divine feminine, and I'm doing a lot of healing and self-love work. And so grief healing work, this will go there. What else have we got? Ooh. Our herb for this box is called empath. Ooh, let's read about that. Well, first let's smell it. I see chamomile. Smells really sweet. Like there's sweet grasses in here, or sweet herbs in here. Let's see what it says. I definitely have had to deal with empathic overload. Here, look, I'm going to show you. Here's my empath protective stone that I literally just wear in my brow every day because I've been dealing with empath overload lately. Okay. The empath. Where's our herb here? Okay. This beautiful blend of herbs is comprised of Egyptian chamomile, rosemary, skullcap, and lemon balm. The intentions that were created behind this blend specifically resonate with the ability to bring understanding and empathy to the world around you. As is the goddess, we are a creator and hold responsibility to practice our craft for the good of others and all things that surround us. Place this blend within an offering bowl, position on your altar, or include within elixirs, mojo bags, or sacred vessels. So I like the scent of this. I don't know that I'm gonna just put this on my altar. I think this would be something I would actually like to take a bath in, to be honest. This might be something that I'd like to take a bath in, do it as a healing bath, a cleansing bath before ritual, specifically to like open up the psychic centers in the body to be able to receive more information during ritual. So I would use this for a cleansing bath or pre-ritual bath. I would also use this to dress my working candle. So I still make working candle. I don't talk about that a whole lot, but I love doing that. It's been one of the things that I started years ago in my practice and I have maintained because I definitely notice a difference. So I have candles that are just for illumination or that are dedicated to the particular deity that I'm working with in that time period. But I also create a working candle that I fix with oils and herbs and, you know, carve symbols into that, you know, maybe the thing that I'm working on currently. And it's really just meant to be a candle that I light anytime I'm doing any work. So usually the candles that are dedicated to the goddess that I'm working with would only be lit when I'm doing offerings or if I'm doing prayer work with that particular deity or my meditation time. But if I'm not specifically focusing on a deity and maybe I'm just reading, I'm also taking a hoodoo class. So maybe when I'm taking my class, like anything kind of related to study, development, self-edification, like journaling work, anything like that would be a time when I light my working candle. So I would definitely use this to dress my working candle. And I am working on an altar that that is going to be an offering to Mother Mary. I am still kind of getting comfortable with that. You know, as I said, she's a deity that I have like a lot of respect for, of course, but have never worked with. But I felt very clearly, got a really clear image of her coming into my mind when I was home visiting my family. And so I've just been kind of opening up to that. And then, yeah, I had a moment the other day where I was thinking about it. I was like, I think I want to put an image of her on my altar and just kind of open that space up. I currently have space that I'm working with for Yemoja. And I thought, I think they could share the same altar. So I probably will dress a working candle and add it to that altar space, but Mother Mary will have her own candle. Or I will combine them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This may dress Mother Mary's candle. But it smells really beautiful. And roses. We got roses. We got red rose petals. Which I have a big jar of red rose petals, so I probably will add this to that. But again, roses are really great for obviously love work. They're really great for self-love work. Roses are great for healing. I associate roses with the water element. They just seem to have a very like soft kind of flowing nature. So I connect them with water and the water element. And so for me, water is very healing. And anytime I'm doing healing work, I tend to go towards roses and water. So that's what I would do with this. I would use this in healing work I would use this in, you know what I really want to do? I want to kind of create a divine feminine beauty ritual. I want to like go a little bit more into like beauty magic. And I'm thinking about making some type of face mask, and including the roses, just kind of like grinding these up in my mortar and pestle. And yeah, maybe I could make some type of face masks out of roses and other ingredients. I do have a book. I will share that. But I have a book that is all about like natural care made out of home remedies. So there's things for making a face wash and masks and creams and, you know, things for your body, etc. And so I'm sure there is some recipe in there for a face mask that I can add rose petals to and make it more of a beauty ritual. I always do self-love Sundays where I do things to kind of take care of myself. It's usually like when I'll get my nails done or, you know, other type of like masks and things like that. But I really want to sit down and just really dig into creating a defined self-love ritual to kind of put more energy into my beauty magic and like my glamour magic, so to speak. I have really been building a vanity that is going to be dedicated to beauty magic, so that would be a great addition to it. So let's see. Gift of Mysteries, Sacred Salt. And these sacred salts, I usually use them to take a bath. I don't know what other people do with them, but I like to use them in my bath. Can I open it? Yeah, there's rose petals and other little herbs in here. Oh my God, that smells good. Whoa. There's rose oil in here. I know some people think roses smell old, like old people, like older women wear roses and like rose scented perfume and stuff like that. But I don't know. I love the smell of roses. It's fine. I'll be your young auntie that wears roses. That's fine. Where is that? Sacred Salt. Okay. Gift of Mystery Sacred Salt was formulated to open the mind and body to new experiences. You know what? I just realized when I started this video, I was telling you guys how if you connect to something kind of like this, it can be a really good find that the boxes tend to align with what you're doing in your life and maybe what you need. Maybe you didn't realize that you need that, or that's something that you want to put energy into around your practice, or it could even kind of help instigate you having a new practice. And I just realized that I was talking about doing glamour magic, and I'm just now like really connecting with how many items in this box fit into glamour magic work, or that I can see myself designing a ritual around. When initially I was just thinking about, you know, Mother Mary, but like there's so much in here that actually really correlates with self-love work and like beauty magic or glamour magic. So again, like I said, and I'm not trying to promote buying something just to buy something, but I do think it's a great way to get out of your comfort zone if you are looking for ways to grow in your practice, or to take your magic to another level, or to even just, if you're just curious about experimenting with something else, having like something that just shows up on your doorstep and gives you an idea to try something new, I think it's awesome. I will say in the last box, I showed you guys that they gave us a Wikipedia spell cards, like it was like a little box that had cards in it, and each card had like a different spell idea. I will tell you, I've already used 2 of them. So that's what I mean by like, it can get you out of your comfort zone, and like if you're used to doing certain things, it can spark creativity and like an idea to do something new. It was a very long, not sponsored advertisement for if you have the finances to do so, find a little box kit like this. what's the site? Cratejoy. Check out cratejoy.com, and there's like, you can just put in a topic, you can search a topic, if it's books, if it's witchcraft, if it's, you know, spirituality, Buddhism, whatever, you can search whatever, teas, and it'll show you a bunch of different offerings from different companies that use that platform to sell their boxes, and you can sign up for a subscription box through Cratejoy. So again, not sponsored by any of these companies. These are just things that I love. Okay. This salt was formulated to open the mind and body to new experiences. The gift of mysteries represents the ability to perceive the unseen world in ways that can bring real change to the physical realm. As you relax, focus on letting go of old thought patterns and judgments. This is a vital stage of the process as it leaves room for new points of view and understanding. The oils in there, it says, we have enchanted this sacred salt with white tea, rose, and amber oils, as well as blue cornflower, rose, and jasmine herbs. We have also included a special mixture of our awakening magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery in the making of this salt. I can't even tell you how delicious this smells. This, I definitely will be getting my behind in a bath with this stuff. It smells really good. And let's see, we got incense. I always get this incense, and it's rose. So if rose gives you a headache, this may not be the box for you. Not the box itself, but this particular month may not be the box for you, but no, it's very soft. I've definitely smelled rose incense that is a lot stronger than this. This is really soft. I like it. I'm gonna burn it.
Let's do it. Might as well, right?
Let's see what we got here. That's nice. Very nice. It's very soft. It's not like aggressively rosy, which I know some people don't love, but I love it. It's very soft. Okay, so we are down to the last two items, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm gonna go back to work. Okay. Can you tell this feels like Christmas to me? I'm such a witch. Like, ooh, I got a box of witchy stuff. Woohoo! It actually makes me do work rather than just like meditating every day. Mystica Rose. Is the oil Mystica Rose? Mystica Rose, and it's got herbs, which I'm assuming are roses, and probably some other. That is divine. Really beautiful. I think you could wear this just as a perfume. Which, pro tip, if you are a person who wears like perfume or parfum or eau de toilette, if you're a person that wears, you know, spray oils like that, or spray perfumes, yes, I do my crown chakra. Putting oil on underneath, like an oil that complements the fragrance of your perfume, will make it last longer. Pro tip. And I wear Chanel No. 5 most of the time, so I think this would complement. Okay. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. And then the last item we got, let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yes, this is the last item, is a candle. And let's see. They always give beeswax, which I think is great because it's, you know, it doesn't have any of those potentially toxic oils in it. Paraffin, wax, and stuff.
I need help opening it. I need help.
Okay. Come on. Little piece of tape. There we go. Okay. Ooh, it's already dressed. Isn't that pretty? It's got rose petals already pressed into it. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten like a white or like a cream candle for them. I love this so much. I love the smell of beeswax. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite boxes so far. This is one of my favorite boxes so far. Probably because I'm addicted to roses, but also just the level of consciousness that they employ in like creating these things and tapping into the energies going on the planet and what people really need right now. She's probably doing some stuff with, you know, the alignment of the planets and stuff. I don't know how she figures out what to put in these boxes, but it's beautiful. This is one of my favorite boxes. Everything in here is just wonderful. And I'm definitely going to use every single thing in here. Maybe I will come back for Beltane and I'll show you if I create a Beltane altar out of these things. I will come back and do a video and show you the items. But that is gonna do it for me. I am so thankful for all of my new subscribers and for those of you who continue to come back and spend time with me and share my little journey here. Not to say little, I'm not gonna belittle my journey. Those of you who share in my journey, and I appreciate all of your comments and feedback. And if there is something that you would like me to cover, either about my own practice or any advice, I shouldn't say advice, but like if there's something you want me to chat about or anything that you are interested in hearing me wax on for about 40 minutes about, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And again, this has been the Witch's Moonbox presentation. I hope you are all doing well, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your week. Namaste, and have a beautiful day.